I'm going to show you 10 marketing mistakes you are making now that are costing you a lot of money in your business. And these are the exact 10 mistakes that I was making years ago when I was struggling to make a lot of sales. And the moment I stopped making this mistake, I went from 0 sales a month to doing over 1,000 sales every single month. And if you stick to this video, I'm going to show you what these mistakes are and what you should do instead. Starting with number 1, and that is ignoring paid adverts. Listen, you can't really win by doing organic marketing because let's face it, you don't have much followers. Most people that are doing organic marketing are struggling to do 10 sales every week. But with paid adverts, you can do 100 sales every single day because paid advert is not limited. It is the amount you are willing to spend that will determine the results you will get. So let's say, for instance, I want to spend 100,000 every day. I'm not going to get the same results with the person who is posting online every single time and praying for sales to come, because the post the person is making might not even reach potential audience. But with paid advert, you can choose to target the exact people that you need, and your advert is going to reach them. And if you spend more money, it's going to reach more people. Sometimes when I run advert, I see that my advert is reaching over 100,000 people in one day. This is something that I can never do with organic marketing, even if I have 100,000 followers. Because if you have 100,000 followers and you make a post, your post won't even reach up to 10,000 people. And that is why you need paid advert, because the algorithm always limits your organic reach. They want you to spend money on advert. And as a serious business owner, you need to start spending money on paid advert. That will give you an advantage. Number 2, complicating everything. In marketing, simplicity always wins. I always tell people, marketing is not the place you actually show that you are grammatically sound. Marketing is where you use simple words, because you don't know who will read the advert. It can actually be an Okada man, it can be a woman in the market that do not understand long grammar. But if you have simplified your copy and made it very simple that anybody that read it will understand, you will be able to get more results than somebody who is using a lot of grammatical words and jargons to confuse the potential audience. For instance, when you are writing your copy, instead of saying comprehend, just use understand. Instead of saying begin, just use start. Use simpler words instead of big words that will confuse your potential audience. And that also applies to funnel. There are some funnel that are complicated. When people click on your advert, you are sending them to different areas they don't understand. Whereas you can use a simplified funnel strategy that take people from your advert to your landing page to either your WhatsApp or your email list. Don't use all these complicated funnel that will take people here, take them here. Before you know it, they're already confused and they just drop off. Always simplify your marketing. Even when you are writing your emails, make sure that your email is written with simple words. In fact, in all your marketing material at all, your copy, your content, your email, your follow-up, your advert, always simplify things, because simplicity always wins with marketing. Number 3, not doing a proper market research. One of the common reasons most Facebook advertisers fail is that they don't know their target audience. They don't know who they are talking to. They don't know the pain points. They don't know what is keeping them up at night, and they don't know exactly what they want. Because if you know exactly what your customer wants, it's just as simple as giving it to them. If you know that your customer need a meal plan that will show them what to eat for 30 days and you are giving them something else, that means you are not following the rule. The rule is to find out what your customer wants and give it to them. Any other thing you are doing, you are wasting your time. And you cannot know this if you have not done a proper market research. That is why you can take 1 day, you can take 2 days and just say, I'm going to do a proper market research. I want to know what my customer truly wants. I want to know their pain points. I want to know what is keeping them up at night. I want to know what I can use to write my copy that will drive their attention. Because it's not just enough to write copy, you need to write copy that will resonate with your target audience. So you have to do proper market research. And one of the easiest way you can do this now is by using ChatGPT. You can go into ChatGPT and fill in the audience you want to reach and ChatGPT will give you the correct pain point they are suffering from and what is keeping them up at night, and a lot of other important things you need to know about your target audience. With that, you can now craft a very compelling and resonating copy that will grab their attention, whether they are reading it in their email, they are reading it on social media, they are seeing it in your adverts, they are seeing it in your follow-up on WhatsApp. As long as they can relate with that copy, they are going to pay attention to it and read the copy. Number 4, not collecting and tracking customers' data. And I made this mistake when I started. I was not paying attention to tracking and knowing what is happening. I was running adverts, but I don't know the percentage of people that are actually converting. I was getting a lead, but I don't know the percentage of people that are buying. So all of this thing was confusing to me. I was sending email, but I was not paying attention to the percentage of people that opened the email. And this is one of the mistakes that most marketers are making. They don't want to track what is happening. They don't want to pay attention. But listen, the moment you start tracking it, you can now find a way to improve, because when you start paying attention to your tracking, you can see, oh, this advert is getting a lot of click, but why is it not converting? Maybe it's because the advert is not a problem, landing page is the problem. Or this advert is getting a lot of lead, but why are people not converting? Now the advert and the lead is not the problem. The problem is that the offer is probably not irresistible enough or is not resonating with your audience, so you can make it better. But the moment you don't track, you will not even know what the problem is. Now when you start tracking, you'll be able to see, this is where I need to work on. This is where the problem is. This one is working, but this one is not working. I need to pay attention to this. You see, if you can just track, you are going to improve your result by at least 30% by simply not changing anything, just by tracking. Because the moment you start tracking, you are going to see where the real problem is, and naturally you are going to start improving. I was running adverts and I was not tracking. One day I checked my ad manager and I saw that this advert was hooking people, but they easily drop off, so they were not retaining attention to watch my video. And I said, confirm, this is where the problem is. I need to put in more effort to get people to retain attention and watch my video. What did I do? I now added a lot of retention strategy. So when I'm shooting video for my ad, I will shoot like one sentence, I will change the location, I will shoot another sentence, I will stand up, I will shoot another sentence, I will go and sing that, like just changing different pattern so that I can keep them watching. Guess what? I couldn't have done that if I did not look at my metrics to see that this advert is getting attention but is not retaining the attention. Does that make sense? So you need to start tracking what is happening. You need to start tracking what percentage of people are clicking on the ad, what percentage of people are becoming lead, what percentage of people are buying. Now you can know, should I work on the ad, should I work on the offer, should I work on the landing page, is it the messaging? Tracking is one of the key skills you need to have as a marketer, and if you have not started doing it, well, this is a call for you to wake up and start tracking properly, because the more accurate things you track, the more you are going to increase your sales. The fifth mistake is not having a good bait. Everybody just want to make sale. Oh, I want to run advert that will lead to sale. I want to run advert, I want to make sale today. But the real marketers that are making money online, that are making a lot of sales, they understand the principle of a good bait. Because they know that when a stranger comes into their business, they don't expect them to buy immediately. It does not always work that way. Most of the people that will buy your product need more information, and the first day they come into your business, they have not gotten those information, they have not gotten those offer, they have not gotten those sweet content that you are going to be posting, they have not seen a lot of testimonial that is going to convince them. So they need to actually see a lot of this thing, and that is why they say that before a customer buy from you, you have to reach out to them at least 7 times. So you need to reach out to your potential customer 7 times before you expect that they buy from you. And if you don't have a good bait to attract these people and keep them in your business, you are not going to even attract them. That is why having a good bait is important. I was speaking to my staff today and I sent a lot of bonuses that I want her to give out to people who become a lead in my business. And she said, boss, this is a new development. Why? If you give too much like this, what would they now pay for? And I said, don't worry, we're going to create something that they will pay for. But now you need to give them so much value that they will say, oh my God, am I getting this for free? I can only imagine what I will get when I finally pay money. And that's one of the secrets that you need to start using. So if you have all this knowledge in your head, don't hoard it. Don't hold back. Don't say, I don't want to give too much. There is a principle called give away the secrets and sell the implementation. This is where you actually give everything away, but how to implement it, how to apply it is what you are selling. So for some of us that are running Facebook adverts, I can literally share my Facebook ad secrets, but how to apply those secrets are what I will probably say to you. This is the principle of give away the secrets and sell the implementation. The sixth mistake is not having a clear offer. Listen, no matter how good your copy is, no matter how good your targeting is, if your offer is not good enough, you are still going to struggle to sell. And that is why the very first thing, in fact, the number one most important thing in your business is your offer. Not your marketing, not your logo, not your website, not your office. Your offer. You need to have a very irresistible offer. And if you don't have it now, guess what? You can work on it. In fact, even if you have a strong offer, you can wake up tomorrow and say, you know what? I don't think this offer is good enough anymore. I want to refine it. I want to add many things. And you can add many things, and you notice that the more thing you add to make your offer irresistible, the more response you are going to get. So if you make your offer irresistible now, assuming you are getting 2% click-through rate, you are probably going to start getting like 4-5% click-through rate. If you make your offer irresistible now, assuming you are getting 100 sales per month, you will suddenly start doing 200-300 sales every month, because the offer can now resonate with a large people instead of the one you were using before. So if you have your offer now, you can just constantly think of ways you can refine it. Number one, you can add bonus, you can add guarantee, you can make the price affordable, you can add benefits, not features, you can use a lot of social proof, you can use scarcity and audience, you can use all of this and your naming strategy to make your offer 10 times powerful. If you can get your offer right, you're already on your way to increasing your sales. The seventh mistake is not having a good funnel strategy. If you think that everybody that comes into your business are going to buy the same day they come in, you are a joker. Most people will actually need more information. Most people will need more conviction. Most people will need to see your content and see that they are valuable before they can pay you money. Like I always say, the best way to demonstrate that you can help people is to help them before they pay you. And how do you help them before they pay you? Through valuable content. You don't just bring them in and you abandon them and you ghost them and you no longer talk to them. They are not going to buy from you that way. If you can demonstrate that you can help them by actually helping them before they pay you, you are going to make a lot of sales for yourself. And there is no way you can do this if you don't have a funnel. Funnel is where you take people from your advert to your landing page and to your email list or to your WhatsApp or to your Telegram or any funnel you want to use at all. But there has to be a community where you are putting them in. And that community, one of the secrets you can use to retain the relevance of that community is to share valuable content every day. Because if I join your community and you don't share value, I will not see any reason to stay. So I'm just going to leave the community. But if you're sharing value every day and I'm learning from your community, I don't see any reason to leave. For instance, in this YouTube, a lot of us are subscribed to different channels for years and we have not unsubscribed. Why? Because the person is constantly giving value. If that person stopped giving value for 3-4 years, we are probably going to unsubscribe because you are no longer seeing the value for the subscription that you did. The 80th mistake is using weak messaging. I see a lot of adverts on Facebook, and when I'm reading the advert, I don't really understand. The advert is not resonating with me, even though they are trying to target me, because the message is weak. And when I see this advert, I just whisper to myself, this person should have probably done a lot of research to understand my pain point, so that when you are speaking directly to that pain point. There is no way your messaging can relate to your audience if you don't know what problem they are having. And that is why a lot of people try to skip it, and at the end of the day, they keep on wasting money. You need to know the problem the audience is having before you can craft an offer and messaging that can resonate deeply with them. When it comes to my business, for every offer I'm promoting, I always have at least 25 of their biggest pain points. So when I'm writing email, when I'm writing marketing message, when I'm writing content, It has to at least revolve around those 25 pain points that I have written down. And you cannot know this if you don't do your research. So you see that all of these things go together. You cannot sell if you don't write a marketing message that will resonate with your audience. Mistake number 9, not using testimonials in your marketing. I talk about this a lot, and the reason is that proof supersedes everything in your marketing. If you have a lot of proof in your marketing and you're not using it, you are doing yourself some harm. Why don't you start using this proof? Use it in your emails, use it in your social media content, use it in your advert, use it in your comment section, because it's not everybody that will actually wait to click and go to your website before they see those proof. Use it in your comment section, use it in your Facebook page, use it everywhere. Use it on your WhatsApp status, use it in a WhatsApp group, because a lot of people are here but they're not here. If you keep using it in one place and you're not using it here, that means those people here are not going to see it. It's only people here. That is why I recommend, if you have one proof, use the one proof across everywhere you are marketing, so that everybody in that channel can see it. Even if one person is across all the channel and they see all of them, it's not a problem. It is better for them to see it over and over again than for them not to see it at all. So if they keep seeing different proof that you can deliver on your promise, they are going to definitely buy from you. The 10th mistake is quitting too soon. I see a lot of marketers do this. They don't have long-term mindset. They just follow up market for 14 days and nothing is happening and they give up. You don't want to do that. As a marketer, you need to have a long-term strategy. There are a lot of leads that generated in 2021, and by now they are still buying. This is 2025. So imagine that I have a short-term marketing strategy. I would have abandoned those people and I will not make the sales I am making this year. I will keep on struggling, keep on running in cycle. So you need to have a long-term marketing strategy. You can literally shoot a lot of videos and upload on YouTube and nothing is happening. You don't need to give up. You simply need to keep doing it and keep getting better. You can run a lot of adverts and nothing is happening. You still don't need to give up. Instead, ask yourself, what do I think I am doing wrong? What I always do, I like to evaluate myself very well. I just write out top 5 things I feel like I did not get right, and I start working on it. Okay, how can I get this one right? How can I get this one right? What should I do here? What am I not doing here? Is there a knowledge gap? Maybe I need to buy a course or watch a YouTube video or just ask my mentor and all of that. Before you know it, I will get it right and results will start flowing. But if you have given up, that means you don't even have any potential of succeeding anymore. Once as a marketer, you don't give up, you are liable to succeed. Because you cannot chase the same thing over and over for 10 years and still fail at it, except you are not improving. Take this YouTube video for example. When I started, I was so shy in camera, I was not confident, but I told myself I'm going to actually practice to get better in this. And the only way you can practice is by shooting video and post it. And that's what I've been doing. And the result has been massive. So as a marketer, I encourage you not to quit too soon. You're going to face struggles, you're going to face days of no sales, but the thing is you need to keep on going and keep on improving. And also make sure that you are sending massive traffic to your offer, because without enough traffic, nothing will work, even if your offer is so good. I trust you have gotten so much value, and if you want to keep getting value like this, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if this video was very helpful, please tap on the like button so that YouTube can show you to more people like this. Make sure you keep marketing, and I will see you next time.